Yeah, let's have a look here. MKR. See, the problem is, when you miss the first initial move, it becomes hard to get on board. Is that a daily chart? That's a daily chart there. Obviously there was a large wick here. Hindsight is an easy thing, but when you get a large wick like this, it shows that there's buyers there, and then you want to be looking when they come down to take liquidity into that wick. That was a potential buy area. Especially, you see this volume here as well. So obviously hindsight, that's where we should have been buying, but yeah, you have to kind of respect this volume as well. We are now above all moving averages here. So if we flip to it 3-day, there is 1 hour left in a new 3-day candle. I mean, ideally you'd like a dip coming off this level. Like, is there an example there? See here, like you get the big candle up, but there is a nice dip coming off there. Now, obviously this kind of faked out, came back down before going higher. You would expect this to hold now. Look at this volume. It's insane. Is that the largest volume? Yeah, look at that. That is crazy volume. Volume can precede price. Is this a breakout volume? I suppose is a better question. Like when you look at this volume right here. This volume is topping volume. Like we were in the bear market, and it was this volume right here. God, my mouse was right there, but we never came above it. But obviously with a wick like that, we just kind of drifted lower. This looks different. It does look different. It does look like it wants to go higher. What I will say though is, after you do get a large move up like this, quite often that there is some sort of consolidation, before going higher. So that wouldn't surprise me. It makes it difficult. We do need to be reactive here. We'll look at some of the other time frames. Nice to see it flipping green here in the week after some downside, taking some liquidity in the weekly. It's exactly what you'd want to see here on the 2-week as well. Flipping green on the 2-week. It is interesting. How many days? Yeah, 13 days left. Well, you kind of have to have a bullish bias here as long as it's green. If it flips red, well, you definitely need to be more careful. Like, if I'm brutally honest, I know people are calling for, the Fed's going to start printing and all that sort of stuff again. If I'm honest about it, I kind of expected more of a range like this before we have a big move. I was not really expecting a big move here. Will the Fed print money? Will that change things? Well, time will tell, but I did expect a bigger range here. To be honest, the 9-week dip was absolutely beautiful. When you actually look at that, you get the chance to buy that right down on the lows. In the fear, the panic of the banks. So if we actually zoom out, when you get a big move like that, it is, it does create a lot of FOMO. But there is the top of this wick here. Anywhere up on here, I suppose, is resistance. It's very unusual to break up above these candles. It's in a downtrend. You can see, obviously high up here, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, and we're still creating a lower high here. The downward trend is still intact. So if I just flip to the daily, so we can kind of see what that range is right now. It's this previous high. And it's unusual to take out that previous high. Can we do it? Of course it's possible, but I would be more inclined to be looking for dips and looking for buys then to kind of move up into this range. And you can see there when I flip to a 3-day, because we have a new 3-day in 1 hour's time, dips into the 3-day. I would prefer to buy it. I don't really like to buy right here, right now. And to be honest, because of the strength, sometimes you don't get that much of a dip. Like sometimes it's not even halfway down the candle or the body of the candle. Sometimes it's only a small dip there down into here before continuation. I suppose there's a good example, kind of, there. Well, this one, look, that's the big wick. Okay, yeah, that's the volume, but there was nothing here, and it just continued higher. But personally, I would rather see a small wick like this and then a flip green, because it's been so strong, and then we can kind of see that maybe going higher up into that level up there. Where is this? And a small wick down, something like that. So it is, you know, with the Fed coming out, maybe they're going to print more money. Who knows? Maybe there's going to be more banks in trouble. You know, we definitely do need to be on guard here. I know that when it bounces like today, there is a bit of FOMO, but you know, one more bank collapsing tomorrow, it might dip everything again. But all in all, when you get a candle like this, it usually does kind of mean you're going to get more upside. So what we kind of need to figure out, you know, are we going to get sustained uptrend, similar to what Litecoin done in 2019? That is kind of the move that we kind of think we're in at the moment. You know, it's when you put in your first bottom here and you get that move up. How high can this first bounce bring us? And I remember this move here, and it went way higher than most people expected. So, you know, as long as we're green on the month here, you know, we have to continue to have that bullish bias. Now, if I just flip to a 3-month here very quickly to see, and you can see right here, you know, what happened was very, very similar as well. You put in a bullish engulfing 3-month candle right down here, and we're up there already. But the second candle, second 3-month candle, could that take us higher again, like what Litecoin done? Well, time will tell. But that's what I'm saying. We are getting closer to the top of this candle. And you can see here it was resistance. You know, you move right up into the top of it, and then it's a new quarter when it continues to move up.